Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Totally Oblivious. I'm your host Caleb. That's co-host Alex. Right
Hello.
there. And this might be our crappiest tier list episode because for some reason my computer is ignoring the fact I have two monitors that it can record from. So I need Alex to stream the tier list to us. But
Hello.
so yeah, there's our tier list. We're doing Monster Hunter Wilds monsters.
Yes, and Alex doesn't have ad blocker.
Alex does not have ad blocker.
I just let them fucking play because it's funny, man. It's just like don't look at the screens. Just Caleb.
Caleb and
or
Poke,
not.
ignore all ads.
Ignore all ads. I don't want to try to move it too much. I'll just hold on. I can do it like this. We can just yeah. There we go.
There we go. Perfect.
There we go. And then you can edit it in post and just make it just gray or something.
And then yeah. At first I thought we were gonna do all monsters in the series. So I guess this makes it a lot
way
easier.
Too much. Yeah, we're just gonna do worlds because the DLC is coming out in
It's at least getting announced in June.
Yeah, or sometime like May, right? Yeah, sometimes summer. So like past May, we're big Monster Hunter fans. I am, at least, and this is the game I usually play from time to time, or either that or like Space Marine the last few like years or something. And I put a lot of hours into it. I think I still have yet to fight all the Arch-Tempereds. I know what people say about them. I have yet to go over that. Oh, this fucking list doesn't have... Caleb, you yap real quick. I have to do something.
Blah, blah, blah.
Not that one. Hold on.
I'm eating bacon for breakfast. We're actually recording semi-early today, except for the fact that Alex slept in, and then I
had an alarm set up for fucking 9 sharp and it didn't go off. I swear to God. Hold on. I gotta fucking find an icon for this son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I got pulled into unskippable dad quest. Right before, like right as Alex was finally able to start recording, my dad was like, "Can you help me jumpstart my car?" And I was like, "Well, I guess gotta do this real quick." I'm gonna be making breakfast.
There we go. There we go. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
All right, we have everybody now.
All right. You ready? Keep it center. Keep it center.
All right, keep it center. There we go.
Why did Isaac call me?
Fuck him.
Anyway,
so I think we should do this very easily. We really like Monster Hunter. We're gonna judge these on like coolness factor, difficulty, just how good you feel when you hunt these things. And I think we have to start off with two of my early game favorites. Chatacabra. We'll just put him in F right now. We'll move him. And the fire chicken. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I don't remember his name, honestly.
Jaquavius?
Mm-hmm.
It's a chicken. I know how he fights. He's cool.
Rooster.
Rooster. The fighting rooster. I want them to get subspecies in the next game, or something. Okay, so a critique of the game I have, honest to God, if the developers watch this, and I actually might, the first time in a long time, promote this on my
D tier above C tier?
Oh, is it? Hold on. Whoopsies.
There we go.
Thank you. WCOM. With these, I'm shocked that they did not get frenzies because you'll hear me clearly complain here in a little bit. There is only 5 frenzy monsters in the entire fucking game,
and they're boring.
So it disappoints me that these early game monsters weren't respected enough to be given frenzies, because I think they do deserve them. I think these are really fun fights that, in my mind, I'm able to clear in like 2 fucking seconds. I think either later today or sometime next week. It's Sunday. I thought today was Saturday, but God, I do not want to worry about tax season, so I'm trying to escape it with Monster Hunter. I think that these games can be used. These two monsters can be used to help younger players because they're friendly. They're kind of cute, and they work. They're not very complicated. I think in the beginning of this game, I think I was trying Greatsword. So they're really cool monsters to introduce you to like new weapons and stuff. Like I don't think they're like they belong up here or anything, but I feel like they're pretty reasonable.
I'd
These early
say
game monsters.
Chotacabra, like C tier, chicken, maybe B tier because I like kind of its movements a little more.
I think his movements are meaty and you can read them. They're fun.
And
I think they're fun.
I like the spark effects on his tail.
Yes, effects go a long way.
Plus, it really does feel like you're fighting a giant rooster, whereas the
Yes.
Chotacabra doesn't always feel like a frog fight.
Mm-hmm.
So you agree with that placement, or do you have any?
Yeah, no, I
challenge?
know. I think those are fine. I would have probably all put them at minimum C, but I think that's a good thing. I don't want to move the screen now. I feel like I'm banned. I'm banned. Okay, so who else is in the store? Who we go afterwards?
I think
Is
it's
it the monkey next?
no, I think it's a snake.
Is it? Yeah, it's the weird Doom
Yeah,
snake. I forgot his name.
uh,
You,
Tremors. We'll call him Tremors.
Tremors the movie. This is such a nothing burger ass fight and monster. This is they just wanted to reuse they wanted to I'm giggling saying this. They said, hey, we have the Lagiacrus skeleton, but Lagiacrus isn't done. So what do we do? Dune. That's all that is.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It is probably one of the most underwhelming fights in the game. Not really cool to look at. Doesn't have any really cool moves.
Yeah, this is just a monster to be a monster, and I think that's perfectly fine. Now I think it's Lollabarina or Stinky.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
If I were to do this, I like Lollabarina just the same as Kicks? Is that how you say it? I think I'm just waking up, by the way. It's been like maybe less than an hour. Quimitrus. There we go. I think Lollabarina and Quimitrus are on the same thing. I'm gonna put Lollabarina above Quimitrus because it's the only insect in the game, or one of. And I like the idea of the paralyzation because sometimes you think you're safe and then you're not.
All right.
You get hit by it, and it's really funny.
Now here's where I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I think I've made this argument to Alex before, but with my Alex, with my
hold
elite,
on, I think I might just do this. No, can I not do any further? Or is it only capped at 75? There we go.
With my elite ball knowledge of monsters from only playing 3 Monster Hunter games, I know that out of all the bug fights, Lollabarina might actually be the most boring bug fight. And I would say either low C or D for Lollabarina.
There are different ones, but I think so. This is the funny thing about this game too. So I'm more into the technical, like Capcom and like lore side of it, and the reason why they didn't go crazy in Lala or really bringing up anybody like bug-wise in this game is because they got their head out of their ass. Hold on, let me. Yeah, okay. They got their head out of their ass and started looking at like analytics sheets, and they realized that the bug monsters, despite them being big spiders, or I guess because they are big spiders, they don't want to scare off the audience, so they don't want a scenario where they put a Lollabarina in or choose any insect monster. And like people get discouraged, like, oh no, my insectophobia kicked in. I'm gonna stop playing the game right here. That's why there's not any more of them or like any crazier ones. Because I do agree with you. I think she's a praying mantis. Yeah, the praying mantis one is a really cool fight, but they don't want to do it because a praying mantis up close is like a freaky looking motherfucker. So that's why they won't do it. I can see it. I think I like her more than Chatacabra. I'd probably place Lala here, somewhere in between here. I don't think she's the best, but I do like her. She's neat.
I think she's boring.
She's neat.
We can
I
leave
think
her there though.
Yeah. Then who's next? Is
The
it Fart
Stinky Monkey F.
You know what's funny? I haven't played against him, but I think his green variant is better. The pink one does not have a fun move kit. I
No.
like the idea of a monkey farting on you, but his subspecies, not his subspecies, it technically would be a variant. We're using technical names here. That's how fucking knowledgeable I am in this fucking game. I am a goddamn scientist out in the fields researching. I think he's better than the lizard. Like he farts on you, but at least it gives you fucking status effects.
I think
they're variations.
I think it's just the same as the snake, just with a stupid fart mechanic. I'd say it's below the snake.
I like it. It has charming. This one's just fucking dull and boring to me. At least this one has a gimmick. This one doesn't. It's just lizard or sandworm.
They're both fodder to my sword.
Yeah, I guess we can say it like that. So who's next? Isn't it Shagama? Don't they just crank it up to just
I think so.
regular? I'll do both because I don't think there's really a difference between either. I don't know.
There's 3 Deshagamas.
Is there?
Yeah. Guardian.
Oh, because there's tempered.
Let's just do all the
Right?
Deshagamas.
Where's the other Deshagama? Am I fucking tripping? Oh,
Yeah, there's tempered.
Actually,
there's tempered. There's Guardian.
The alpha. Yeah.
And
then oh my god, there's so many Deshagama.
There we go. That's all.
I think there's tempers for the other ones too, but I think those play dramatically different because I think we are correct. Actually, this one's a different one. We'll save you for later. We'll just do the Deshagamas.
Okay.
We'll do the Guardians differently because there are different monsters. They do have different sets. But if I were to say something here, I think they try to make it different. Like, oh yeah, the Alpha Deshagama is bigger. And that's it. I don't think I've ever fought an Alpha Deshagama and it really feel different than a regular Deshagama. And I'd have to say, I have fought him a few times for certain gear pieces, and I'm gonna hit you to a controversial one. I don't like him, tempered or not. I don't think he's fun at all. His box is janky.
That's funny.
And I like
because I remember at the beginning of the game you saying that he was your favorite monster.
He was for a time. I'm not lying. This is what happens when you put a few more hours into the game. It's like he's a cool early game monster. But as you progress more and more into the game, you realize how fucking boring he is. Like, I'd have to argue that Lala and Chatacabra and fucking Fire Rooster, fucking have just cooler game mechanics. Like, they have a bit to them. Like, big, strong bear dog, pit bull thing, princess looking ass motherfucker, just isn't cool. And his whole gimmick being separated into a whole other monster just isn't fun. It's just why don't you just make the alpha the standard and you don't have to deal with the roaming ones?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this is, I think in the game wise, I think that fight in the story is a cool way to introduce the mechanic of having to deal with like multiple monsters at the same time. But other than that, I don't think there's really too much else to the fight. I'd say it's still more interesting of a fight than Lollabarina. But I wouldn't say it's any better than that.
No, I like the fire chicken more than them. I would do this. I would just put, because I think they're virtually the same, but I have fought the temper one a few times, and I think I would just like do this or like maybe this. So I think like that. I think that's fine. I like the gimmick of my fire rooster more than anything.
Tempered's the best, then alpha, then normal.
Yeah, these are all ranked correctly.
I agree.
So, yeah, I think that's fine. And then who's next after that?
I can't remember.
I think it's actually. Is it? Do they go immediately? No.
Well, I know.
Do we fight Ray Down next?
I think you do fight Ray Down.
Is that how it works? Is it Ray Down? We can.
I think so.
Where's Ray Down? He's Ray Down.
Did you complete the forest area? Or you complete the sand area, and then you fight him.
So I have fought in both of them. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be crucified here. I don't like right now. I'm gonna be so fucking real. 300 hours into the
Mitchell would be
game.
fuming.
Yeah, no. Mitchell likes his theme. Him as a fight. I'm gonna be real. So how Monster Hunter usually works is when they build up to some of the more exotic monsters. It usually evolves into here's a big frog, here's a big lizard. Well, technically, I think we jumped the ship with Lullabarina. Or here's a big rooster, and then they go to dragon that shoots fucking lightning. That also sounds like a UFO. I go. I think we missed at least a step or two here, and it shooting out a laser beam at you is just I don't really know. I like the other ones better, to be honest with you. Now I have fought in arc tempered Raidao too. Think he's better. I think his fight's a lot more interesting. I don't know. I think there's cooler monsters
I'm gonna
too.
be
I don't know.
100% honest.
Yeah.
Ray Dow was fodder to me pretty much until they added the arc tempered variant.
Hmm.
Literally did not die, not even faint, to Ray Dow until the 10-star missions.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Like I think he's better, but he's like an A for me. Like I do this.
drop
I
him
think
to
all the
B.
tempers are better.
Drop him to
Drop
B.
him to B. Okay. All right. We can do that. I'm
I, d-
fine.
I
I'm fine with
don't
that
I
one.
don't think he's not that much more interesting than the chicken. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah.
Like he has that
Yeah.
cool chunk. I'm firing my laser move. But then
How does he kill
what
anything with
does
that
he have
in real life?
outside
It's
of
crazy.
that? Nothing.
I think like a tail swing. Even then, he's so
Like
big.
there's just not
You're able to duck it.
there's not enough interesting like the environment looks more interesting than the actual fight itself.
Hold on. I'm gonna move this. I need another icon. All right. Who's
And
Jin
then
Dahad? Jin Dahad.
Jinnahad's way later in the game.
I know. I'm getting his arch entered Archon. I noticed it wasn't here.
Oh,
Um. So who's next after that?
I think because you go to the forest. So looking through,
Uh huh. Is it here? Can I find it on the wiki? No, it's the
I
wrong
think
fucking
it's
wiki.
Rathian. I think.
Rathian? Is it Rathian?
I
My
think
baby
so.
girl? My baby? Not my
'Cause
baby girl, but like one of them.
I think you fight in the forest for a brief moment, and then you fight. Well, I think we
Oh
did
yeah.
Lullabarina early, but you fight Barina, then you fight Barina, then you fight what's it?
Yeah.
Rathian, and then I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
the forest floods and you fight Uthduna.
That's true. Okay. Then let's do. Where's her? Here's one of them, and then where's her tempered variant? I think Rathian, because I am a Rathalos stan. I love my Rathian and my Rathalos. I think Rathian's okay in this game. She's
Mm.
fairly interesting. Um, she's one of the like the new world variants where if you cut off her tail, she kind of basically becomes circumcised and she becomes radically easier to defeat. But that's a little bit of that's a bit of a knowledge check. Once you're in late game, I think she's good. She's like reading some of those older interviews and looking back at Monster Hunter 1 and just throughout all the games. She is technically supposed to be the poster child, but
Hmm.
they wanted something a bit more fiercer. That's why she has her husband. So I think with her, for me, she's either like she's better than Ray Dow. I'm
Oh,
fucking being
for
so
sure.
fucking dead ass.
Yeah,
She's
I'd
like
s-
either like an A for me or above that.
I'd
I think she's really
say
cool.
Rathian probably should be. Both versions should probably be B tier,
B tier.
just
Okay, I
just
agree.
above
I
Ray
agree.
Dow, because I think like fight wise they're about the same. I think the fights against any of the Wraths are just some of the more interesting in the game.
They're
Despite
they're the monster that teaches you. Like, they're
despite
like,
the
oh
fact
fuck.
that what's his face, Ray Dow has a whole like actual like special move specifically to
Mhm.
that monster. I still think Rathian just overall is a more interesting fight.
I'm more scared of her tail swing than Rathian's big fucking energy blast. That shit has too much startup frame. Like I can just dodge it, even with a katana or a longsword.
Again,
It's just like it's just not interesting.
never even got hit by it because, yeah, you just are always
It's too
prepared
slow.
for it.
So is it
Um,
really oof?
yeah,
Okay, so I know this is where we differ. We'll do tempered. Where's my regular oof? Oof, where are you? Oof. I have arc, but I
ooh,
don't have. There's
ooh,
oof.
and,
So I have some opinions later on. We're gonna do the arches differently because they're like the kings of kings. I like Oof. I think when it comes to his early game versions of himself and tempered, that he's a bit funny.
mhm.
I think personally, for me, I would put him in A because I really like him. I really think he's goofy, and I like him. He's fat and goofy. He's a big old salmon dog, and I like his fights. Now,
He,
his arch tempered variant, we'll get to it later, is a completely different. He's an asshole. He does drugs. He does drugs. This one does drugs. This
I,
one's a cutie patootie.
I feel like again, this is like the same thing as like Ray Dow, that it has like
Mm.
one interesting aspect to the fight, and then you're just doing fodder on him the rest of the time. Like
I like
he's,
the veil. I think the veil mechanic's funny, but then he becomes like a flopping fish.
uh,
Oh,
it's just I don't know. He's just a dumb fat fish. That's
I love it.
literally all
I
it
love
is.
him. He's
It's not
stupid.
very interesting.
Hmm.
It's kind of an underwhelming fight given that it's like a guardian of the forest. It just kind of
Yeah,
sits there and takes damage until I guess you get to the arc tempered. But
yeah,
I think probably where you have it right now is where I'd say it belongs.
yeah,
Because it
yeah.
is
I
still
agree.
more interesting than Radio.
Yeah, no. Raydell is kind of like our gatekeeper. I think next is Rathalos. No.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm going to be completely and 100%. Do they not have? Where is he?
Guardian
No, we'll
or
do Guardians.
Tempered?
There he is. I think all of his fucking fights. I'm
Yeah,
so
no,
fucking.
yeah,
I'm so fucking biased.
I agree. I agree. A tier
I think he's A.
Rathalos. Like
Yeah,
literally again, like I said with Rathian, the Wraths are the more interesting fights in any of the
yeah,
Monster Hunter games.
they're
And it
cool.
just it was consistent in this game that fighting Rathalos was just neat. It's just a
And I
neat
can't
dragon fight.
I can't personally wait till they're gonna give him variants. I don't know if they're gonna do
Azure.
subspecies out Azure stuff because there's maybe some like lore implications with Guardian, but I would like to see how they build upon tempered like level 9 Rathalos's like move kit because he was my first 9 and above I defeated by myself. I'm just like, wow, that was like a really cool fight. Like I had fought in like dozens of Rathaloses to gain the king title.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, I really learned how to appreciate like a monster like him. And I definitely do think he was one of the better fights in the game. Uh, I like Guardian. We'll get to him, but I really do think that like base Rathalos is dope. I want to see what they do with Silver, Azure, and I would love for them to add Dread King. I want just a fucking asshole to fight, like maybe even cheap. Just to kind of like grind the gears a little bit. I love him. I think that's perfectly fine, and that makes sense for what Rathalos and Rathian represent. They're like the monster. Like look, you fight fucking Toad, right? Toad, the
Mhm.
fucking the magical monster, and then you go up to like what you think what a monster is,
Something that's actually dangerous for the environment.
and then like kind of settles it too. He's very interesting, and I
Uh,
think
let's go to Squidward.
which one's
Zuwu.
Squidward? I think here's one. Where's the other? Where's his other one? Does he have this? I
Tempered?
don't even know if he has.
Did he
Yeah,
not get
it's
a
right.
tempered?
No,
Okay.
it's right here. It's right here. I'm gonna be honest. I have barely fought this monster. He
D
might as well
tier.
belong in D.
D
Yeah,
tier. Very.
I think we agree.
I just wanted to fill out that D tier. I think there's another cephalopod fight that's more interesting in this game than he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's probably just one of the more underwhelming fights in the game.
Can't really say shit about him either, dude. I fought him maybe like twice. Never used him. I think his gears, everything about him, just ass.
Yeah, he's just
But I do.
lame.
But since he's an octopus, I'll put him above the other.
But
two.
his fight is more interesting than the stupid snake and the farting monkey.
Yes.
And then there's another snake too. The floating snake.
Hibarachi or whatever the fuck his name is.
Hirabami.
Hirabami. We'll pull out all three.
The frenzy and the tempered.
I think this is where this game realizes its faults. I understand why they gave him both of these and then this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think when there's three of them on screen, I'm fucking fearing for my life. I'm gonna be so dead.
Such a lame fight.
I think they're even worse than these two. Like all fucking
they might actually, because I don't even view that monster as like any different than like the endemic life you run into. Like they are so.
I forget their monsters.
They're so such bad. Fodder. There's a reason why the Halloween event was literally just killing 3 of them.
Yeah.
I think every quest with it, you basically just kill multiple of them.
Or there's more than one.
Yeah.
And they just become annoying. I don't like it. It's a dumb gimmick. It's just a monster that they were like, oh, it's too big to be endemic life, but we should make it big. It's even annoying to fight. Why aren't you on the ground? Why are you in the air, you stupid motherfucker? I hate him. He's just not fun.
Just
not fun at all.
Boring fight, boring monster. Yeah. I don't even think its gear's good.
No, not at all. Even then, they give it a frenzy, and what it does more attack damage and is just like a tempered, but without any of the it's fucking stupid.
Like, man, who cares? Who cares?
Should have given that frenzy to literally anybody else.
Any other monster. A frenzied Rathalos would be insane.
Yeah, that would be a cool fight. So who's next? Who do we want to do?
We can do the Balangaga.
Which one's
the monkey, the other monkey, the snow monkey.
Oh, the snow monkey? Okay, this one's a lot more interesting. For me, fighting basically the Yeti monkey, I think he's what Doshagama should have been. I don't know. He fights uniquely. He's one of the few ice monsters, and his roaming horde.
I think he's one of only 2 in the game.
Yeah. I think for me, I'll just place him above Doshagama, just like that.
Yeah,
it's simple and easy.
It's just it's a fight against a monster. It's not special. It's not boring. You don't fight him too much, but when you do, it's like, okay,
yeah, that was neat. Yeah, more like that for me.
And yeah, I think that
okay, we're gonna do this one next, just because I remember the joke.
The Raven.
Rompopolo. Unironically, we're gonna do something funny here. This is the first in the whole video to do this. Unironically, S tier.
S tier for its 10-star.
For its 10-star. All the temps are all their maxed out variants on this list, by the way. Regular Rompopolo, D.
Yeah, I agree. I was just about to say the same exact thing. The normal Rompopolo fight was so underwhelming and boring. But then we fight that 10-star mission, and that was probably some of the most fun me and Alex have had in the game. I don't know if it's because I was playing Evanescence while we were fighting that bird, and it just made the fight seem more hype. But like, it was just a really enjoyable quest.
His whole gimmick is like poisoning you, and you have to run around. It's kind of cool. It's a really interesting way to elevate one of the least played monsters in the whole game. Like I fought that with Caleb and by myself because of how fun it was. I was
it's a good fight. It's a really good fight. I think that is deserving of our first S tier.
Yes, I don't think he's the best S tier, but he's definitely like a.
He's up
got
there.
that shit, man.
He's up there. That was a very good fight.
Okay, he keeps on fucking staring at me. The other
Ajarkon.
Yeah, this other fucking monkey. I'm gonna be so real. I want to say underwhelming. I don't know, man.
I agree. I don't think he doesn't live up to what the other monk. I think that this is another case of he has one move that's really interesting when he turns into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
And they're trying to be like, hey, we're not trying to put Rajang in the base game, but like, here's a Rajang knockoff. And I'm just like, why?
It's like, it's not fun. It's not the same.
And I fought in his 9 stars, and his gimmick being like he can crash into the ground, and then there's like another crash in the ground before he turns off Super Saiyan. I'm like, that's cool or whatever, and you might not be able to react to it on your first time, but everything after that, it does become reactable. The gimmick is almost lost immediately. Oh god, am I gonna really fucking say this? I think I like base version than like maxed out tempered.
I don't see the difference between the two, honestly, and I'd say they're definitely above D tiers, so somewhere they'd have to be like in C tier at the very least. I think they're more interesting than most the fights in there because it's the only one that has a move that I genuinely recognize. Is it better than the chicken?
No, I actually like fighting the chicken. Also, where's this tempered? I don't know where I collect tempered. There we go.
There we go.
Chadacabra. There we go. And there was Lala.
There
you go.
Yeah, I guess we can leave it like that. Have them in high C tier.
Yeah. I don't think any of the crazier ones add anything like super different than I'm like, oh, that's really dope. But no, those ones are eh. So I guess that means we should do I forgot how to pronounce his name. Zuthu? Zathao? The other or who else?
What is his name?
Who's the other squid guy?
It's not Zoo, but he's the octopus. Yeah. I think he is very good. Yeah, it's a very good fight. Very interesting. I like that you can it's like the Squidward fight, but they actually made it interesting where you can chop off each tentacle. The fact that he covers himself in fire halfway through the fight's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just overall that whole fight just felt like cinematic in a way. Like
is that an A?
So I think it is an A. I think it is an A. Just it felt very cinematic in the story to be like the oil basin is getting our power source is gonna explode, and then you see a fire octopus show up, and they're like, "That's what's causing it. Kill it!" And we're like, "All right, we got it." Very, very good fight. It was a very good fight, thematically and actually like mechanically, especially when you have a full squad.
It is cool. I remember fighting with the boys against him, and he was definitely really, really cool. Really, they don't give. I guess is Tempered Joshia on here? Oh shit! I'm just looking at the list. I'm remembering there's monsters just not on here. So Shia, do you not have a different one? Oh my god,
think so. Not? Yeah. Zoshia's just Zoshia.
Does he not have a 10-star that makes him different? I know he's a 10-star.
No, I think he's just the same.
Does he not have a different icon?
I think he just has the same. He's the same icon.
Oh my god, he only has the same icon. Holy shit, I guess we can have a different
He's that strong.
Apparently. Who else is next?
Let's see. We got the squid.
Yeah.
I think this is when we start fighting the Guardians.
I guess we can do a little.
Oh wait, hold on. Gravios, put him in D tier.
Yeah, hold on. Where's the other Gravios? Gravios' whole mechanic is you hit him and then it dings and you go motherfucker.
Like I can say at least above all the F tiers because it has at least a mechanic, but I think its mechanic sucks. I think it's a dumb mechanic.
Yeah, no, I'd leave it like that. Just like
Just
that.
above
Yeah. Above
above
a regular romp.
Repomp in D tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a dumb fight.
Just a not very cool. I think we're on
The
Guardians.
Guardians. I think the Shagama's the first one, right?
Yeah, Doshagama. Uh I'm gonna be real with you. Not much different than his other counterparts. But because he's one of the first Guardians you fight and he can't get exhausted because that's their whole gimmick. I think he can be placed in B. However, I think he's like a low B. He's not that like crazy.
I agree. It's just one of those fights that it introduces the Guardian mechanic, but again, Deshagama just wasn't that interesting to begin with. So you're kind of just painting
Mhm.
a crappy picture a different color.
Yeah. Now we got fucking the
My
man who defeated Jarrett.
boy
Your goat? Your boy?
Odegaron.
So I'm gonna give a crazy fucking take. I'm gonna ramp up my music.
Jarrett's the bane of Jarrett's existence.
Apparently, because he fucking fought Radon in
we
fucking
fought
Elden Ring,
we
and
fought
he can't fucking fight this.
We fought Odegaron on the very first quest of Monster Hunter World together. Me and Grayson were helping him. Brother actually left the game and uninstalled it immediately after. And me and Grayson were just left in the party by ourselves. We're like, what just happened?
I don't. That's a crazy crash out. Because I'm gonna be so real. If he were to fight this one, he could beat it. Because I'm gonna be so honest. I think Guardian, because this was a subspecies, Odegaron is just not interesting to me in this game. I don't know
Really?
why. I think it's because of the fact that he doesn't feel. I know this. I have a conspiracy. Zoom in on me in post. They fucking nerfed the fuck out of him compared to World. Because in World, I'd fight him and I have to play like a tiptoe game. Be like, if he hits me, I'm gonna fucking get
I'm bleeding.
But in this game, he hits me and I go, that's it. I don't feel intimidated by Guardian or his Arc one compared to World or his regular variant. Because this version of him is a subspecies, same as Anjanath. So I'm just like, I don't really know. Like
Well,
for me,
I know
think he's definitely a B.
The
but he's not, like,
normal
any
the
crazier.
normal Odegaron species did cause bleed more.
Yeah.
That is a fact. The ebony version did not cause bleed as much. I think Odegaron mechanically is still a very interesting fight. I don't think it's any higher than B though.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think for me, highest I could place him is above Uth. Lowest, I could probably give him above Raydao. So in between.
I'm gonna say he's above Uthduna. I think the it's a fight that because he is like slender, he's like built to be fast, so it makes sense that it's a fast-paced fight. And that's why I hate Uthduna, because he's a fat, stupid fish, and somehow he's moving fast. And it's like, brother, I'd rather this be a tanky fight that he's slow, but does. And there's a fight in this game. I'm sure we're getting to it pretty soon here. That is exactly that, and I think it's one of the best fights in the game. But yeah, Ebony Guardian, B tier underneath Rathian.
Anjanath's underwhelming in this game for me too.
It's about the same as Odegaron, I feel like.
I'd say it's a bit. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Not as challenging as Ebony Odegaron or Uthduna, but a better electricity-based monster than Raydao.
I agree.
Crazy.
I agree with that.
Right there. Boom.
Yeah, I'd say just below the. I think the problem with Anjanath in this game is he's introduced too late. Because in World, you're introduced to him immediately, and he's a threat.
Low rank Anjanath, stronger than Satan.
Stronger than Satan. People. But like on this one, since he's introduced so late in the game, he's just fodder.
Meh. Yeah.
Guardian Rathalos.
Guardian Rathalos. So me being a Wrath fan, I'm gonna be so dead ass. Guardian Rathalos to me feels like a transition of a Rathian who wants to be a Rathalos, but just can't stick the landing of being a regular Rathalos. That's my best analogy for it. Because with him, his gimmick is he can't be exhausted because he's a Guardian, right?
Mhm.
And he can burn everything. So it's just a Rathalos with a little bit of extra fire, like, you know, non status afflicting elements. But he also has different like aerial moves, like he'll spin and like do a different like dive mechanic compared to Wrath. But I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of just like a hey, he can do the same thing but slightly different. But the weird fall off here is I think regular Rathalos just has a better moveset. Like it's like adding some flips and dips to like a fighting game character, but it's like nothing's really happening here. You're just moving different. That's all you're doing. It's
I'm
like
gonna
all EX
disagree
moves.
with you. I think it's better than Rathalos.
I can't say it is. Like I fought in both at their highest level. I've beaten both of their nines, and I just go Rathalos uses his fire more. Like the other one's just a physical attacker. That's why he
That's
says like
what's
he's in this
cool.
weird in
I think
between.
that's what's cool. Is it relies more. It's like a more aggressive fight, whereas like Rathalos is more like it. The
It's
Guardian's more on
balanced.
the ground. Normal variants more in the air, which I think is neat.
I wouldn't say in the air. He tries to get us to the air faster with his move set, but he doesn't primarily attack with the air one. He's fireballs and swings. He's full body, which I'm not gonna put him in B. I was never gonna do that, or maybe high B at most. But I couldn't. I don't want to put him over regular. If anything, I guess this is like one of the more unique times. I would do this. I think this works. Like they're kind of like almost tied in my brain, but like
I
their temps are better.
I won't argue. I'll say that looks good. Have them just in
Yeah,
between each other.
yeah,
Like
they're
because
interesting.
they're both. I think they're both like what you could argue either way that either one could be more interesting.
Yeah, it just depends on what your preference is. I will agree. I will get mad on this point though. I know why they made the Guardian because they didn't want to fucking add a Zura or Pink because they're like we could do less work for ourselves. I fucking hate that idea. But yeah, I think that's fine. I think
And then
by
I
this point in the
think
game,
it's
just
um
it's you. It's
no
Arc.
no
Is it not Arc?
no it's the ice dragon
Oh yeah, it's Jindahan. Fuck. God, I'm gonna give.
Jindahad.
I know what Max's opinion on this monster is, and I'm gonna be so real. Out of all the Apex, I think he's the most boring. I do not give a
No,
fuck.
you are wrong. He's the
I
best of the apexes.
fuck no. I do not like him.
He is the best of the apexes.
I do not. I just don't find
He's
his
better than
his
Ray
whole
Dow.
gimmick.
He's better than the fat fish. The only argument you could
No.
make would be
I
against.
so here's my issue. I'm just gonna cut to the point. Being playing the other games and reviewing some of the other like because he's the colossal monster. That's his whole gimmick.
Mhm.
I don't even think he's even in the conversation for the best like top 10 colossal monsters.
Well, there's
Because I've
so
looked at
many
the
good
previous ones.
ones.
Yeah, and I don't think he even clears even in that case. Because what they try to do with him is they're like, okay, Zora Magnaros was our idea for the last time. He sucks because you can't hit him. So they're like, okay, let's make him smaller. And I don't know when I fought him, he never procs on me. But the times he has procced on me, I just roll away. He's not interesting.
That's most
Like
of these fights.
no, I've definitely fought in some of the tens and nines, and they definitely are like maybe it's just because of my skill level and what I've been able to do, but some of the tempered monsters, definitely with Rompompolo, that motherfucker knows the game. Is that I can just roll away. I feel safe with him. I don't feel scared. Like if I'm gonna be so real with you, I feel more scared of all the A's compared to Jindahad. These versions of him. This one's different. I fought in this one. I've lightly tapped him. He's completely different.
I I
Um,
s- I still think both in the story thematically is one of the more interesting fights. Mechanically is very cool with how each level you go down.
It's just Behemoth again. Get behind the fucking thing, or you'll instantly
That's
die.
cool. I like that mechanic.
I hate that mechanic. I hate it so much because it's like you get punished for landing the rocks on him. Fun fact: they don't regenerate, so I don't like that either. I just don't like colossal fights. They just, I don't know. They've never been my thing. This is like a major difference in preference. I don't know. I think there's cooler ways to do it. With me personally, oh my god, the coffee is fucking kicking
His
in.
introduction's cool. The way you break him down is cool. The fact that he's constantly pumping out ice out of his skin is cool. Like,
Man,
every part of the fight is better than any of the other four.
I might have to actually defend him. I actually like Ark more than him.
No,
I like Ark build. Yes,
we're not there yet, but
we'll get to him.
I think
he's above a B. I can give him all the way up
I'll
here.
say that. I'll agree with that. I will agree with that. He can be at the bottom of A. I will settle for that.
Yeah, I don't think he's, for me, the apex is no. Not the best. So who's after him?
After him,
I think it's actually Gypteros.
it might be.
Right? He's an optional monster. You don't fight him regularly.
Technically, we could say just Gypteros. Oh, we forgot the spider.
I think that goes to show why. Hold on. Let me move him. Where's his tempered? I think he's better than Lala Barina, but that's about how much as I'm going to give him.
I think he's far better than Lala Barina. Put him in B tier.
B? Low? Well, what? Where in B?
Put him above the chicken.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Again, I think another wasted frenzy, but that's just on me.
I think he's the only good frenzy. Out of all the frenzies, I think he's the only good one.
I don't know.
He's the only interesting frenzy.
I think I actually like Mr. Teacher himself a bit more when we get to Kutlaku, but yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
he's fine.
For a spider fight, again, not the coolest spider fight, but for what he does in the game, also introducing Rove, very good. Yeah. I like the it's one of those fights that you have to like master each of the what's it called?
Elements or dodges.
Ailments that you can get, which I think is cool. Does it better than Lala Barina by far. Yeah. Is a cool dark spider. Actually feels like a spider fight. Actually feels like you're fighting an interesting bug. So yeah, definitely like B tier. Yeah, in between the red Dows looks about right.
Yeah.
And then we can do.
Oh, I did.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I actually do agree with that.
Oh, okay.
I actually do agree with that.
So who's next after that? Is it Gypteros now?
I think it would be him because I think by just power thinking wise, we can go with that from now on.
This might.
I think he unlocks right there.
Yeah, I think with Gypteros, his gimmick. So I fought him in this game once because he's my first time I ever fought him. Lost to the gimmick here in this game. Was playing Ultimate like a few weeks ago, and I'm like, nah, I'm experienced. I know what this means. So the gimmick is immediately wasted in every other game you fight him in if you fought him once. That being the case, I think he's most deserving of like some type of variant because once his gimmick is ran through literally one time, he's ruined in every other game for yourself onward because you know about it. So I think this is just a failure of his gimmick. I'm going to be honest. All of his variants a top of F. But that's just because his gimmick sucks. But that's not entirely on him. Like, it's fun one time, but afterwards it's like, just get the hell up. I'm just doing fucking free chip damage on this.
Yeah, you know what? I can't disagree with you. I really can't. I'd like for him to be above F. But that the one interesting part of his gimmick does wear off after the first time you see it.
Yeah. Also, since we're here, we didn't do these tempereds. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think these tempereds at
just
their highest are actually better than the gimmick. I'd place them here, but it's not any different.
put them below
Also,
Gypsyros.
okay, we can do this. I can agree with that. Boom. Yeah, that
Like
works. Little mix up there.
to me they're the same, but again, I think Gypsyros is still more interesting.
Is it Kulaku next?
Kutku.
Kutku. I've seen people pronounce it differently. I think he's one of the weirder ones in this game where I like fighting him. He teaches me things. I think he's done better in the handheld era more than he is in this era.
I think
I would,
he's one that's introduced too late in the game.
yeah. I think with him personally, I think he's low B. I think he's the lowest a B can get. I think Doshagama Guardian is better.
I agree. It's like it's like a cool small monster fight where it's
Yeah.
like you're getting swarmed by parrots.
I would have wished his highest tempered version, which I fought, had the same gimmicks as Rompompolo. Like he
agree.
just fucking excels into like a whole different level. Sadly, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's just
and stuff like that.
it's a neat fight. Like I said, it's a cool small monster fight, but like outside of that, it's just
Meh.
I don't feel much.
It's a teacher monster.
All right, now let's go to Arkfeld.
Arkveld, okay. Let me get. So here's Guardian Arkveld. Here's regular Arkveld. Here is
Okay, create a tier real quick. That is our thinking tier.
our thinking tier. Okay, bottom. Hold on. Bottom, motherfucker. Bottom. Think.
No, that's still F. That's still F. That's still F.
Oh, that's a. Why didn't it make one? Hold on. God damn it. Where was I? I think the lightest green. Add a row below.
Yep, there we go.
And then white.
Nope,
No,
that's
you
still
stupid
F.
bitch. It is. Hold on. I thought it moved. White. Think.
That's our think. We think.
This is our think.
Put the Guardian. Put the Arkfeld. Yep. Thinking.
Right, and that. No, they do. They do have a different variant. I knew he had 4 because I'm like, there's a tempered for both.
Yes.
Like I said, I said it before. I think he is one of my favorite fights out of the Apexes because he's so untraditional. You can really tell with the flagships, even in the previous games, after Wrath, they try to give him a gimmick, and at first I hated it. I really hated the fucking launch claws. I really did. I was like, this is so fucking stupid. But then I realized, well, what happens when you remove them? And I go, he's just Raidao, but with no lightning. That's it. He has like a little tail. That's it. I'm like, as much as I think they're weird looking like grapple claws, I think because they're so unorthodox and weird that it grew on me like I was beaten into loving him because I had to fight him so many times.
I think he is one of the most underwhelming flagships in the game.
Really?
I don't know the difference between the Guardian and normal variants, to be honest.
So the difference is I think regular. So this is what it's weird to say regular because technically speaking, we were fighting a fake one for the entire game until the end. It's not until we get to this one where he like dramatically changes where I think this is like where he's cool. So I think he's just using Wyvern energy for a majority of this. And then once we get to Arch Tempered, it's like he's using Dragon Blight. What the hell? Woo, mystery. So I think he's just using what is his hold on, because I don't know what the energy archetype for him. Hold on. Hold on. But I think I like him. I don't think he's S. I don't think any of his forms are S, but they are he and the black one were definitely the stronger monsters in the game for like several updates until we got Arc Tempered.
I don't think being like for his case, I don't think being strong made him more interesting. Him being one of the stronger monsters didn't make it more interesting. I honestly still I think that the chain fingers aren't that interesting to me.
So what do you think? What do you think is a good flagship? I'm just wondering what you're
Good flagship, like I don't know. I think a lot of it too has to do with like its presence in the story, because like Magnum Malo, and again, I'm not too experienced with too many of the flagships. I know a few of them, but for the games I played, Magnum Malo I think was like a fierce presence throughout Rise, and Nergigante was very prevalent throughout the story of World and had not only cool lore but cool mechanics behind it.
He was always Dragon.
I just think with Arkveld, like, sure, he's like an imposing presence throughout Wilds. I just don't think he's very interesting mechanically.
He's the range monster. They try to make you scared of range. Like you can go away, but then it'll fucking swap down the chain.
And I could avoid, as a slow moving switch axe user, I was still able to avoid any of his attacks so easy.
Where do you hit him? Do you hit him on the chain or do you go for his face?
Over the chain.
Or his ass? You go for the chain? I'm going to say this. Okay. How do I put this? Because you fought these two in the story. For me, let me think. I am more terrified of the monsters above him this way. But once you go into the tempered, because they get enraged more easily and the Dragon Blade actually kicks in, the tempereds go above everybody else. That's about it. I think the regular variants aren't interesting. I think Rathalos is a better fight, but the added aggression and stuff to Guardian or regular is more interesting. But I don't think he's S either.
I'd say put him below the Arc Rathian or Rathalos.
All of them, even the tempered ones.
No, just the tempered. Just put the two tempered that you have up at the top of A. Put them below the two tempered Rathalos, and then I think that's good. Yeah,
like that. I think that's like that. Okay, I can agree. That one's fair. I think that's totally fine. And then we have Asshole.
Oh my gosh.
Unironically, I'm not even kidding you. I'm gonna be so fucking dead ass on both of them. I fucking love Gore in this game.
I agree.
Such a fucking dick.
It sucks so much, but man, is it such a cool monster.
Dude, he's such an asshole in this game.
He sucks so hard, but is he so cool? Yes.
Dude, he's so fucking fun. He is so fun. I think I don't know if I'm gonna. I think this might be a bit controversial depending on who you ask, but I think this is the best Gore he's ever been. The only downside of him, because I think there's better S's, and I think there might be like a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I actually like Rumpop a little better than regular, but his 10 star and his 9 star are better.
Yes.
I think the only thing that undermines Gore is the fact that he's only on one map, and that map is fucking dog shit.
It's terrible.
I think Arena Gore Magala is one of the best fights in the whole fucking game. He's so much more fun. I can't wait till Corrupted or I can't pronounce his other one.
Shiguru Magala.
Thank you. The gold one. I think will be amazing fights, and genuinely all of them will be in S tier or above. I fucking love him.
Yes.
He's so good. Frenzy as a mechanic isn't bad either, because you just keep fucking swinging and he's fine. He's not annoying.
Also, technically the first Elder Dragon in the game.
I think in this game, actually, funny enough, I think they kind of not retcon it, because there's like a whole in-universe lore too of it, where he's like half and half now.
They pulled a bullcrap real world scientist thing where like, technically he's not an Elder Dragon because blah blah blah, and it's like, brother, He's still an elder dragon. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just lying to yourself at this point. He's still an elder
Yeah.
dragon. He's just a baby elder dragon.
I think we'll save Zor because
We can save him. We can save the two
Yeah.
final bosses for last.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
I think
Let's go with
Legiacris?
Yeah, let's go with Legiacris. Actually, no. I think it's Bubble Dragon first.
we can just put them on
We can
here.
do them at the same time. Bubble Dragon.
So Mitsune's interesting.
I'd argue S tier, but I
Both
want to
of
hear
them?
what you think.
So I'm gonna
both
be
of them,
real.
Yeah.
Title update, regular 5 or 6. Mitsune better than Rathian.
I agree.
Level 9 or above Mitsune. Enraged, low S.
S tier.
Because
Yep.
she's difficult and she makes you walk around. I think like this. She's like
You always
Rapunzel.
call it a she, but technically Mitsunes that you fight are the males.
They're all it looks beautiful.
Look at Alex. Look at Alex. He calls himself the ecological expert, doesn't even know the gender of the species he's fighting.
Sometimes I forget. But I think tempered 9 or above, he's definitely one of the more difficult fights and one of the more interesting ones with all the bubble mechanics. I think he's better than Gore, base Gore, but he's not as cool as tempered Gore.
Encountering the bubble mechanic for the first time in Rise was so cool. It's such a cool obstacle to avoid because he can just like set those up like mines throughout the field, and it just makes the fight like interesting where you're constantly having a thing to avoid, but it's not like an annoying thing to avoid. Like it's just like I gotta look out for these when he pops these out. And sometimes they heal you, which is another cool thing.
Yeah, those ones are definitely interesting. I like Mitsune.
Mitsune is a very cool fight.
He is a very cool fight.
He's a cool fight.
Legiacris. So I'm gonna give a controversial take. Mitchell might not like this. I think we have another. He is a blue water-based Rathalos, and his tempered is the same as Guardian and regular. I think he is less cool because of the game's limitations. Because we do not fight him properly underwater, like fully underwater. You know what I mean? That mini game we do is ass compared to the original, and what they did with Monster Hunter 3 Try. I think he's cool, but because of game limitations, he's not fully there. If this was a Try one, I'd put him in the top of A. Like this easy.
If the update, if the DLC is like a water DLC.
A beach one, I would.
Then he could go up higher, but as somebody who spammed having to do the endless sea, endless sky event quest, I can't disagree with this ranking. He is pretty much the exact same as Rathalos.
The hip check is annoying as fuck in this game. He spams the shit out of it.
And what sucks about the endless sea, endless sky quest is you don't even
just fucking beat the shit out of him.
You don't even get to do the cool part of the Legiacris hunt.
No, not at all. I think it is very underwhelming. He definitely needs like an environmental buff. Nothing on the monster's fault. It's just limitations of the game itself.
The sharp dragon. I don't remember his name.
Fucking Satan himself. Unironically, total opposite of Gore for me. I think this fucking fight was not play tested at fucking all. I don't know if it's my fault. I have fought all these monsters. I have fought 10-star Gore, 9-star Ceregiros, or whatever the fuck how to pronounce him. I think is unfair dog shit. I'm not even fucking joking.
Skill issue, form, A tier.
I was gonna probably put him in A, but I don't think he's like a fun monster. I think in comparison to everybody else, he's just not doing a lot. He's like, God, I don't even want. I think he's on the same level as Shaguma for me personally, because his whole gimmick is just taking bleed. If you miss his double swing. His tempered version is definitely stronger because he double swings on him. He'll swing once, half a second, swing twice. If he's on low health, he'll do it again, but it's even wider. But the problem with the wider one, if you didn't roll correctly on the second roll to figure yourself out, you'll get punished for the third one, which I don't like. I think that's extremely unfair for a player who's already fucking dodged the other one the second time perfectly, but has to fucking multiverse 4D chess it so you don't get hit by the third one because you have to roll the second one correctly. I don't like that. I don't like him as a monster. I don't disagree that he's not in B or A, but personally for me, just because of how fucking I think unfair he is, I think I would place him above the Arkvelds.
Yep, just put him right below Jindahad, and I agree.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Do you want to do Savage?
We can do Omega Planetus.
I don't fucking like these fights. I hate the gimmick monsters. I'm gonna be so fucking real. I don't like the Final Fantasy ones. You can choose. S tier? Okay. We can above everybody.
Put it above normal gore.
Above normal gore, both of them. I haven't fought Savage. I could care less for the Final Fantasy ones.
So
I hate how they like.
I think it's a really cool fight that actually it actually makes you have to utilize the mechanics of the game. That like other than that fight, you're not utilizing the mechanics of the game. Like you don't have to. But that fight is like, all right, guys, you've been goofing around this whole time, but now you actually have to utilize what weapons you're using. You have to strategize on actually doing a interesting fight of each person needs to have a different weapon and be playing a different role. And if you don't do that, it's going to be so much harder. Because think about it, until we had somebody who had the guard mechanic and then had a support, we were struggling until then, and then it made the fight way easier. So it's like, man, the power of friendship does work on this game.
Some of the time. I think they're fine. They're okay fights. I don't like the Final Fantasy like Behemoth Cross. I still hate Behemoth.
Behemoth was actual bullcrap.
Yeah.
I want to do the Arc Tempers before we do the final bosses.
You want to do okay. So I have fought in some of these. I haven't beat them all yet. They're still on the objective list. I've just been so caught up with Steel Ball Run that I haven't been able to like sit down and be like, all right, let me fight them. But I have fought in all of them, or at least touched them all. So I have done Uth. I have done Raidao.
I think I've only done Uth and Raidao.
Okay. And I know how the other two have when I've looked the other three have when I've looked at videos. For me, I like Uth. Uth has always been one of mine, but I don't think he's the best. Even okay. So here's my room argument, and he's probably a bit higher. This version of Uth has a lot. All of his wave attacks are buffed. They all force you to reset the neutral. Almost all of his moves reset you. He double jumps, which is so funny because he hops once, boom, hops again, and you go, oh fuck, I'm too close because I rolled the wrong way, and he fucking just slams you, resets the neutral. I like that. I like how it's. For me, when I play longsword, it's a dance. But I don't think, even when it comes even to the Mega Planetus fights, I don't think he's as difficult or as fun. He just resets the neutral constantly, which I like. I think it's cool because then you have to be like, okay, how are we doing this? And then once you break his veil, he's not any different than like regular Oof. So I think just there is fine. I think I'm a lot more interesting than the others.
Drop him.
There's like a lot of. Drop him
because I think he's only slightly more interesting than his normal variants. But since you think he's S, put him somewhere in A. Because
top of A.
I don't think sure.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that much more interesting than his normal versions, and I don't think his normal versions were that much interesting to begin with.
I like the neutral. I like him controlling the neutral. I think all the arcs do this, but all of them feel like, hey, we're the big monster. If you fuck up here, we're gonna really show you why. His 10-star, I've touched it a little bit. I haven't fully got into it, and I'm all like, okay, I can see how this can become a real bad problem. Now I have done Raydal for some armor here and there. I think it kind of falls underneath the same syndrome, where a lot of the moves are nearly the same, but I can see why he's better. He's better than his base variants, for the most part. I don't know. I think the Gores and the Rompopolo are just funner. Like Arc Raydal is just harder, but he's not funner. That's my one thing. I think he's cool, but he's not funner.
You know what? Drop them both to the Seregios.
Oh, really? Both of them?
Yes.
Okay, I see that. Yeah, I can see that. They're harder, but they're not fun.
They're not more fun. They're just harder.
Yeah. They're difficult for difficult sake. Okay, so I've seen videos of these two. I think they're better than their base counterparts, but I don't think they're like worthy of a fun fight.
Just put them just above wherever their base counterparts are.
I think here and here. About it.
So both an A, but not any better than their normal versions.
Now I have fought in this one. I actually fucking love Arc Tempered, just Arcveld, because he gives Dragon Blight and his moves are vastly more interesting. Have you fought him yet or
no?
I'm gonna be honest. If you want to do this tonight, I would be so down. He is much better than his other two counterparts. I'd place him at the top of A. Because he actually does give Dragon Blight a lot faster, and his moves are like a lot wider. They're cooler. I think he has the cool factor and the fun factor, but I don't think he's S. I think he's
okay. We can have him top of A.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be better colossal fights than Jin Dahad, but I have issues with both.
I think Zoshia is S tier.
Okay.
But I think I don't remember his name. Gogmazios. I think Gogmazios is like a B tier.
He said the quiet part out loud. Yeah. So okay, we're gonna put them both in think real quick. I like the lore implication of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that Zoshia is a wannabe Fatalis. I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Guardian should be.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the idea that this Gosmazios has been around long enough that he has a laser stuck to him. So in a way, he's kind of like a... I think this Gosmazios technically counts as a variant because of the shit that's stuck to him.
Well, I think
that's what
from what I heard is the Gogmazios that you fight in one of the earlier games.
It could be. I don't know too much about his lore. I haven't looked up to him. But I don't think I have yet to fight his 10-star, so I'll be fair when I say that. But when it comes to his 9-star, I don't think it's that crazy. Not to mention too, you can just kind of cheese it by fighting the other monsters. I think it's a cool fight visually. It kind of like proof of a hero starts planning. It's like, oh shit, okay, yeah. And the NPCs are doing most of the damage while you can do some chip here or there.
And that you can do special beam cannon on it.
I think there's a lot of cool gimmicks in this fight. Fighting him himself, I'm gonna go controversial. I think he's C. He himself is not a fantastic monster. The things around him are cool.
I think
but him himself is just eh.
He's at least more interesting than Uthduna.
I can give that. I can give him.
But like outside of that, it's just no. Put him above tempered. Put him above tempered. Put him above tempered.
Yeah, I fucked up on that one. I think
just
better than these two.
Like yeah, sure.
Is better than these? That right there. That's it. That's where I finalized. I think
the bubble mechanics way more interesting.
Him as a monster, meh. Just there.
Like he's just big, really. Like this is where I'll agree with you that the colossal doesn't work because he really is just big.
Yeah. His whole fight, like the encompassing the whole factor of himself, easily up here. The
Yes.
monster, meh.
Just big. That is literally the only thing from that fight that made it hard, I think, is the fact that he's big.
That's it. He's way big. Now Zoshia's interesting.
Zoshia is, I think, S tier.
Yes.
Every part of it thematically, lore-wise,
Yeah.
and mechanically is very, very cool.
I think for me, and I have fought in his the higher versions of him. I haven't fought his 10-star because I just don't need the gear.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's better than these three, but he's not better than these three. I like these gimmicks. I like how this one's a fucking asshole. He's unfair, but it's fun unfair. Cool gimmick. Like it's almost like playing a mini game. A healthy balance of difficulty and game check knowledge. Interesting. The best big monster in the game beating Gazmazios and Jindahad, and just having a better environment and a much better presentation of what he is. And then this is difficulty for difficulty's sake and uniqueness, and then just like gore, but easier. I think that's where he lands. I definitely do think in the future there are going to add like some type of if Arkveld can evolve, Guardian Arkveld can evolve into Arkveld normally. I think the idea is Zoshia is just gonna evolve or like become its own species,
Or
which would be interesting. I would like to see what they do.
There is a theory that a form of Fatalis is going to show up in this game.
If it is White Fatal, I saw that. I've been seeing that last night while I was just roaming the internet. I was seeing like the Diva theory, how the Diva connects back into the mysterious man in Crimson or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that White Fatalis will be the big enemy in this game, which I think is cool, but we'll see what happens. I hope it's a spin on. I'm gonna be real. If you really want to hear some hot takes, I don't like Fatalis. I don't like him as a final boss. He's too normal.
I think that's what makes it interesting. Is that at the end of the day, there's all these
like crazy dragons, and then just normal.
And then you get the black
Chinese dragon with wings.
You get the black dragon at the very end, and it's like this is a normal looking dragon, and he literally is capable of destroying everything.
Yeah, we'll see where it ends up. I think Zoshia is one of the better fights. If anything, controversially, fuck it. I actually think that the Savages are better mechanically wise. I think this is it for me. Mechanically wise, I think
sure
the Final Fantasy one beats him.
I will agree.
I'm kind of shocked about our S. I didn't think it'd look like that. I thought it would be a bit different.
No, it looks about right.
Because now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I love Gore. Gore is one of the more
Gore's a fun fight.
I respect him. I respect him as a monster. Like it's like he's a whole unique person while fighting him.
Yeah, it really is. I think it's probably the most unique fight in the game, just because the frenzy mechanic, and he moves different than any other monster. I think most of that has to do with the way his cloak kind of veils the way he moves.
Yeah, you know what I would like to see. This is gonna be like a weird fact because I think they should add more frenzies, and I think every monster on this list, people watching this, should have a frenzy. Yes. I think there should be a frenzy Mitsune. I think there should be a frenzy from Popolo. I don't know if you want to do like special variants of these two. Maybe not one of Zoshia because he's unique. Frenzy Arkveld, all of them. Every single one of them deserves a frenzy. I don't know why they only.
Somehow I think that will be the case as we get closer to Shigeru Magala being added.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody will get one crazy style. I hope there's a cool gimmick. This is how you could add kind of like the flagship fighting ones. I hope Arkveld actually gets a frenzy state, but it's like, how do I put this? Like it's dying or dread Arkveld, because it's like it's a reborn species into the wild, but now because of this newer non like ancient virus is here. It's infected, but it infects it differently. Like it's super, super sick. Then eventually, because it's so strong, it affects everything. I think would be like a cool concept for Arkveld getting infected with frenzy. I think a lot of these creatures infected with frenzy could lead to like interesting, like not subspecies, but like cool variants, or deviants, I should say. I think a deviant Arkveld with frenzy being like super, super sick, but still super, super strong would be, in my opinion, kind of cool.
And here's my theory. I think it's gonna be Shigur Magala as like either the second or third to last monster
Yeah.
added to the game entirely.
Yeah, I have a theory that they're not done with Arkveld because I think he gained 10 stars with informatically with all the information the team has. I think Arkveld is one of the more popular ones because I think that's why they give him a second 10-star quest to do. I think that he's gonna have more. I think he's gonna fucking get like 2 subspecies or a variant in the update. But yeah, I think some of these monsters, everything in D and below needs a variant of some kind. These guys need some major help. I think C is fine. Some of them need some speciation. And B upwards is a bonus. I would be so down for a subspecies of Ku showing up and Kachumistress. Anjanath, I would like to fight a regular Anjanath, even though that would be kind of weird. Uth's fine. I'd like to fight a regular Odegoron. Every variant of Rathalos and Rathian done, period. T, girl. Guzmazios is fine. Mitsune, I would... Technically, he's fucked up. I don't know why they did this, but his variant is just his enraged state. Such an interesting concept. And I think everything in A is fine. I think I'd like to fight more crazier monsters, and then S is solid. But I'd like to fight some more. I wonder how this list would look like. I think we definitely need to take a screenshot of this, or like in post, and definitely like within a year's time of the DLC coming out.
Come back to this
monsters. Yeah. Also, because I stopped posting these to my community tab, and I will again. So if my regular watchers are watching this, I am going to stream that DLC. Oh, this is funny. I haven't told anybody yet, or at least outside of my family and girlfriend. I'm now in a contract with AMG. So I get sponsors now.
Ooh.
So I could totally get like an early Capcom stream pass probably in the future when this DLC comes out. Because my other friends who don't play Monster Hunter got fucking story passes. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, wait,
you don't even play this game. So yeah, I maybe in the future working with AMG, I can probably maybe get a Capcom thing, and I'd love to play these monsters early. I love Wilds more than I did World. Fucking bar none. I don't give a shit.
I think Wilds so much better. It's so much better it took all the good things that World made and made it better. So any argument that people have that they're like, I think World is still the better, you're wrong. I
think my only thing is when I used to play when I was younger on World is I liked to hunt the monster. Like I like to look at the scraps, the evidence or whatever for the role play. I'm sad they kind of took that out. That's my only criticism. Other than that, I think everything in the game has been introduced way better.
It's much more streamlined.
Extremely. And I think everybody complaining about Ardian weapons or Gauze weapons, it's like once you get to these S's up here, and even some of the A's, it's like in terms of difficulty, seeing this list, I want people to imagine B, gargantuan gap, A, and then gargantuan gap again, S. A lot of people get stuck on HR 100, apparently.
Yeah.
After some of these title updates, and I'm all like, yeah, I can see why, because the fucking level of difficulty dramatically ramps up.
Completely changes.
It's way different than Worlds. I think while we have a smaller list of monsters here, it's much more challenging and interesting. I think it's better than World. I don't know about Rise. Eventually, I'll play it here, maybe eventually. But I think bigger console versus console game, I think Wilds beats it. Right. I hope in the DLC they add more monsters. I want Devil Joe. I want Rajang. Variants of all those newer monsters, subspecies of all the D's and F's. I want more for the game. I think this game could be really fucking cool post. I think we could get Monster Hunter Wilds Super, whatever the fuck they want to call it, and I could really see this game changing. Like, I want Shore Galamagor to just be this golden light asshole who's just here for just being a dick, just the heel of the fucking game. I want to fight him so bad. Like, I'm itching to. I think that's about it. And then, of course, we can fight other Elder Dragons. I don't know who they could add. I know why. I know World was different because that's like, here's all these monsters you can fight. But I hope they choose some cool ones. I'm gonna be honest.
Something actually interesting.
I don't want any of the Lunastras. I hate those ones. I don't like the Fire Lion Guardian Dragons. Just never found them interesting.
I mean, he's already been in 2 games, and it's one of those that I don't think would fit into Wilds.
Yeah. You know who I like to fight? I would like to fight the Chameleon.
The Chameleon's cool. That'd be a very cool fight in the forest.
Yeah, I think they need to update his moveset, though, for this era, because he is a little bit jank. But I would like to fight him. But yeah, there's a few. Maybe we can eventually do that tier list. But I think this is it. I think I can agree with this one. I think a lot of people might disagree with some of our placements, but I think this is pretty good. Like, I'm looking over it and I go, I don't disagree with really much of it, other than my personal favorites. But those are my personal ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's good. I love the Rathalos fight in this game. I like I like Arkveld. I'm shocked I put Gore. I'm shocked we put Gore at like just top of S. I didn't think he'd actually win this all, but he's fun. He's just
It's a cool fight.
It's a great, even though his fucking shit's jank.
It's consistently hard.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's definitely a raging asshole. I don't know. Anything you have to say on this? Is there like a monster you thought would have been cooler, but just was like super underwhelming or something?
Not really. I mean, any of the monsters that I hadn't experienced prior to this game, once experiencing them, I pretty much had a good idea of just like, yeah, that's what that monster is. Like I said, I wish Lalaburina was cooler, but it really wasn't.
Yeah. I think out of all the monsters, I want Lalaburina to get like a really nasty like subspecies. I think she definitely deserves.
I don't think Lalaburina is fixable. I think you just have to have a completely different monster.
No, I think you can. I have really a few ideas on what you could do. I have a few ideas on Guardians and stuff.
Like you would just like with the spider. I think you would just have to completely make a completely different species, because I just don't think Lalaburina mechanically is interesting enough. Like, you can use the frame to make something good, but the actual monster is not interesting.
I think it's just because of its moveset. I have a few ideas. If Capcom was in front of me, I think I could probably make its most difficult probably like an A, if I were able to get like a cool subspecies. Because I think the problem with her, I think she low-key is one of the more beautiful monsters, but she's underwhelming. It's the fact that the paralyzation doesn't proc all the time. You can move out of her hard one. Her little dazzle doesn't hit as consistently as it should. And every time she picks at you, it's just a pick. She doesn't do any damage. She has like a few hard-hitting moves. She's very weak. She's like a more beautiful Chatacabra. But I think you can definitely make her hit harder. She feels like she should, but she's not. I think you can definitely move some things around with her. I do think the other spider is definitely way fucking cooler for the most part. But I think you could do a few things. I think we should get a cooler Doshagama too. I think he definitely deserves a better subspecies of some kind. I don't know what you could do with this one. You can give the sand version of him, and it'd be cool. But that's just Rajang without minions, and
pretty much
not Super Saiyan. I've seen people bring him up a while, but yeah, I don't know. I think if they, I want Devil Joe and Rajang. I don't know. Call me basic, but I like Godzilla and fucking Broly in my game. I guess here's an idea. How would you feel about this? I know we're yapping here for a little bit long and we'll end it soon, but I want a legendary Super Saiyan variant of Rajang. I want a green Rajang. I don't know how
Mm,
weird that sounds. I know there's like a savage mode
it
version of
doesn't
it
doesn't
where
that
it's
already
constantly Super
exist?
Saiyan. Yeah, but it's just because his tail's gone and he can't turn it off and he'll just die of exhaustion. But I like the idea of just a green Rajang, just one that goes green and you go, why is he green?
I think
I
that,
really
that's
want
too on the nose. That's too on the nose.
a yellow monkey isn't on the nose. That's just Super Saiyan. It's just funny. Uh, yeah.
No.
Oh, here's another one I would want. I would want a new subspecies of Lagiacrus. It can't be deep sea
Mm,
Lagiacrus, who's under the ocean and his
space
shell is hardened.
Lagiacrus.
It's more. It's not even wrong. He's literally just dark blue. He's the variant. He's like the counterpart to Dread King. I would actually say give him a whole new subspecies because I don't. If it's not a beach esque DLC, he won't work. So I think
Yeah,
you need to completely redo him for Lagiacrus.
I agree.
Rathalos at all of his previous variants, I don't think you can actually improve upon a perfection like him on everything else. Um, I want a Rompopolo one too, and then there's
Rompompola.
just I would love another Rompopolo. They did such a good job with his 10. He's so cool. But yeah, I think that's about it. Other than probably adding new monsters, I think some of them I think do deserve it. I think with all the Guardians, give them their base counterparts. I'd be fine fighting an Ebony Odogoron, just regular because I think that would be cool.
Just a Odogaron.
Uh,
Or
just
no, just
Odogoron,
Ebony Odogaron. Yeah, not Guardian.
yeah, or either or because you can just recolor them. That's
It's
it.
true.
I'd fight both.
Yeah.
I would fight both. Um, but yeah, I hope. How many more monsters do you want in this game? Honestly,
I think they should at least double the roster.
double it.
At least. Of just
Yeah,
of new monsters, not variants, new monsters.
yeah. I think we should just get a whole bunch. I think they're definitely going to reuse. I think we're going to get another cephalopod. Honestly,
Yes.
I think we're going to get another one. I think Rajang's confirmed. They have one, two. They have two models for it, maybe even three. I think Chotacabra might be in the same model category as Stinky Boy. So I think we're definitely going to get Rajang. We have the model for Devil Joe later. I could add probably a few more. Ooh! I know who I want. I want Monoblos. I want Monoblos. I want Diablos and Monoblos in the DLC. I know it's like they're older monsters, but Monoblos hasn't been in a fucking game since like Ultimate, I think. I want a Monoblos. I think he'd be so cool. Like the lore behind him being like the monster that argues of who is a proof of a hero. I would love to fight him. And like any variant of him. Like Bloodbath Monoblos or Diablos would be cool to fight. Like the variants of variants. Would be dope. But I think other
I'd
than
see
that,
that.
that's just me mapping or yapping. I'd like to fight all these monsters, but even better. Also, all frenzied. Every monster deserves a frenzy.
Every
I don't know why they
frenzy.
limit it. Every
Literally,
frenzy.
literally no reason there shouldn't be a frenzy for every single one.
Yeah, but how would the frenzy just put them on their all their physical attacks and you just get fucking hit by it? There you go. GG's.
Perfect.
And then just add the mechanics of all of them. I think that would just that add variety. Even though they're not different monsters and different movesets, it forces you to fucking play with the virus
Yeah.
a lot more. So I think that would be interesting to add in the game. And then I don't know if they want to do that, but I definitely would add the virus to tempereds. I would like to fight a tempered like this monkey here or a Kutlaku would be pretty dope. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
We can leave it at that.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm ready to play more Monster Hunter.
Yes,
Apparently,
real.
Stories 3 is peak.
I want to play that too. I heard it's really cool. Also that game argues the fact that you can remove some monsters' abilities. I actually think that game argues an interesting point for all future DLCs moving on forward for variants that we can fight a Devil Joe with no Dragon Blight or no Dragon element completely.
Hmm.
So I would like to fight that. And there's Nargacuga variants as well. who don't have abilities or more added abilities. So Stories 3 might have put you in a fucking difficult scenario, Capcom, but that's just me. So other than that, I think we're all good.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for this week. Getting close to season finale. So
Yeah.
as we build up to that, we'll just keep going. But anyway,
Deuces.
see you guys next time. Peace out.